So Ben is not at the desk. He is away, but never fear, he's going to actually be here on this episode a bit later on when we're going to be talking with Robyn Malcolm, New Zealand actress whose brand new film is Pike River. It's a great chat. Stick around for that. Theme of the week is Dopplegangers, and then we're also going to count down our top 5 Alien Parasite movies. And with Ben away, we're going right back to where it all began with this guy.
The King returns. It's good to be back. I imagine this is what it felt like for Sean Connery when he returned for Diamonds Are Forever.
Hey everyone, welcome to another week of Good Movie Monday, the podcast dedicated to nerdy cinematic ramblings. It's good to have you with us. Thank you for listening. It's been a long time, but Keith Schulz is back on the show.
I am.
For those that don't know, if you might be newer to the show, you were with me when it all began, mate. We kicked this baby off right at the beginning.
Indeed, it started in your garage, Glenn. not literally, but yeah, back in COVID lockdown, we started this bad boy.
We cruised through a tidy 20 episodes together, I believe.
We did.
And then you bailed ship, mate.
I had to quit for religious reasons. And then Ben, took over, and you guys have just taken it to the moon and back.
Yeah, some would say crushing it. I don't think we would use that term, but, we've been doing the best we can.
Indeed.
But right now he's over in Europe. He's on a European vacation, doing his thing. Right now he's in a place called Core in Switzerland. Lovely. And it's just it's a place he can't actually get onto Zoom and do a show with me. So that's where you come to the rescue, mate.
Indeed. I hope you're having fun, Ben. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, and like I said, we've done lots of pre-records, so there are upcoming episodes that are already in the bank, so he's going to be at the desk. Then there's pre-recorded interviews over Zoom. There's heaps of good stuff. He's not going to be far from the show. And like I said, today's interview with Robyn Malcolm is a fantastic one. You're going to enjoy it. She's one of my favourite actresses in general, so that was a real moment for me.
Yeah.
And stick around for that. But, mate, what have you been up to? I'm surprised after all this time you haven't started your own podcast.
I know. Well, I have toyed with the idea. I have done a couple of YouTube videos, speaking of the Beatles, because as you know, I'm a sycophant. Check it out.
Right.
I think I will do something in that space, but
cool.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man.
Well, can I offer some words of comfort now that you're back? They would be Coppola.
Indeed.
Scorsese,
yeah.
Kubrick, Hitchcock, Tarantino, 007.
Indeed.
That's about as classy as this show's going to get.
Indeed. Just, yeah.
Now we bring it down.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let me go through the socials. If you're listening, watching, go to goodmoviemonday.com, and from there you can just track your way to everything we do, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Spotify. Spotify is actually where the podcast is now hosted from. We want to build a community there because you can actually, it's video, it's audio, but you can actually comment there and leave us a rating out of 5. That'd be good. Don't let this guy bring the rating down. Let's keep it up.
If there's a 6-star rating, you better get ready to give it.
That's right. And of course, don't forget you can donate to the show. So go to the website and click the support us tab, and that'd be. There's a lot of costs to actually producing this, subscriptions and tech and stuff like that. So
the thousands of dollars to get me back.
we do appreciate all the help you can give. And also thank you to our sponsors. We'll start off with Eclipse Cinema in Collingwood. They are a fantastic little boutique cinema. They do art house films, they do mainstream films, they do private bookings, all that kind of stuff. Go to eclipse-cinema.com.au, and a bit later on in the show we'll have tickets to give away to their venue. Also, of course, it goes without saying, as we do every week, inkfoodco.com.au. Inkfoodco are the hot sauce company that blow the back out of your asshole. They are the hottest fucking sauce we've tasted in a long time. They do all kinds of flavors. They do a hot honey. They are amazing. And if you want to try their sauce, you can get 15% off just by using the simple code GoodMovieMonday, or one word, GoodMovieMonday. Try them out. And I also want to do a shout out. There's another podcast called the Midlifers Podcast with Fonz and Mez. They've been promoting our code on their show. So 15% off with Good Movie Monday. Big shout out to the Midlifers. They are two friends round about our age, just going through midlife together and enjoying the shit out of it. Indeed. And it's a really fun podcast, and they've done a live show, and we may have something in the pipeline with them, so go check them out. And finally, of course, we've got Hi Smile, the toothpaste company that do weird shit like peanut butter Reese's toothpaste. They do apple pie, they do banana, they do chocolate, they do cinnamon, every flavour you can imagine. They do a mouthwash that strips the gunk out of your mouth. Amazing. We appreciate their support too. So Hi Smile, go and buy some. It's fantastic. And that's all the habituals out of the way.
Awesome.
I've been to the movies.
What'd you see?
I saw Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, yes.
I did. Do you like Mortal Kombat?
Oh, I wouldn't say I was a massive fan, but a healthy respect.
I thought twice about asking that question after I began talking. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
You would appreciate the original?
The first one, which was 2021, I think, which was directed by Simon McCord, it's actually a Aussie production. And this one's Aussie too. And yeah, I did. The first one was fantastic. It was like a universe building, sort of a character development piece. This one's a middle act.
Yeah.
So it's all fight. It's this tournament from start to finish. It introduces Johnny Cage, which is Carl Urban, who's fantastic. And yeah, if you like the first one, this is just more of the action.
Yeah.
There's not much to chew on when it comes to the story and the character development. But I've heard that the third film, to round it all off, is not going to be tournament either. It's going to be the Afterburn. So
Nice.
I like where it's going.
Yeah.
So I dig it. I think once the three of them are together, part two will be really good. It's a little bit like the Two Towers in Lord of the Rings. It's sort of a movie that has no start, has no end. It's sort of just that middle bit.
That one battle with Carl Urban as well.
Yeah, 100%. That's why we got you on the show. You can join the dots very quickly.
Indeed.
But the one thing I must say, also Pike River's in cinemas this week, but we'll talk about that with Robyn Malcolm later. The one bummer about having you on the show and not Ben is I really want to talk about the fact that I revisited Boytown, the Mick Malloy movie, and Glenn Robbins.
Yes.
I can't really pick that apart with you.
It's my personal favourite.
I feel like it's really lowbrow, and I respect you more than to talk about Boytown. But what I can say, if you haven't seen Boytown, or you have and you thought it was a colossal piece of shit, because I always thought it was a colossal piece of shit, and for some reason, the mood just struck me. It was on YouTube for free. Fucking watch it.
Why not?
And I did. And you know what? Now that I'm older than some of those characters, there's an appreciation.
Yeah.
Like their stories and why they want to get back in the saddle. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling this movie, and I don't know why. It's so dumb. So I just wanted to, give a shout out to Boytown and Mick Malloy and
Glenn. What a stacked cast.
Carl Franklin's in there. Like, it's just great. And there's a British actress. I can't remember her name, but she's from Bridget Jones. She's one of the best friends. Okay. She's in it. Like, it's not a great film. The reenactments, like, of the boy band stuff is really lame, but it's funny though.
Fun.
The fact that they're like middle-aged men doing like New Kids on the Block style dances just amuses me to no end.
Indeed.
So anyway, that's that. That's what I saw at the cinema. Mortal Kombat 2. Get on it. It's pretty fun. The show's a little bit different since you were on.
It's changed.
It's changed a bit. We've got more segments and stuff. Remember when we started it, the aim was to do a tight half an hour?
Yeah, indeed.
And it was going to be family friendly.
Yeah.
Now it's the opposite.
Yeah,
it's the opposite. It's long and it's filthy.
Yeah.
So I think it was that turning point when you left.
I think it probably would have been. You and Ben's sensibilities. You got to be yourself, and I mean that in a good way.
Well, that's right.
You
That's
do
right.
what comes naturally.
And I just remember that conversation. Oh, look, I think I have to go. Don't blame you, mate. Don't blame you.
Oh, was that Christmas thing?
It might have been.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was out of sorts that day.
Oh, we were all out of sorts that day.
Yeah.
We do the Christmas episode most years, and it's a messy affair.
Yes,
it's a bastard to edit.
There's some eggnog flying around.
That's right.
Yeah.
So theme of the week is doppelgangers. We chose these, we've chosen every theme for the rest of the year, right? We chose it at the start of the year. This is one of those examples that I kind of regret this choice. I don't know if it was my choice for theme, but it was a little trickier to find doppelganger movies than I anticipated it would be.
Yes.
Where's the line between doppelgangers and twins?
Exactly right.
The one that immediately came to my mind is the movie Doppelganger.
I thought you would be able to speak on this one.
Well, I can't speak to it because I haven't seen it since the 90s. I just remember it being that Drew Barrymore sexy thriller type of era. Yeah. Poison Ivy had come out.
93? It's over 30 years.
Yeah. So that's just the logical...
Yes.
Save your bacon if you took this theme seriously.
Yes.
Doppelganger. How about Us? The Jordan Peele
movie.
That
when you mentioned this to me, that one came to mind immediately.
Rightio. You like it?
I do like it. I don't like it as much. It's with Jordan Peele's films. For me, he's great. It's sort of diminishing returns. So
big time.
Get Out's my absolute, probably one of my favorite films.
It's the only one of his I've liked.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Us, I thought intriguing.
Yeah.
But it sort of falls apart.
Feels like a short film that they've just dragged out. Same with Nope.
Yeah, Nope was bizarre.
It was.
That was a slow burn too.
It's funny, it's got things in there I love.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it's
Yeah.
not my kind of thing.
It's like a bit of a Twilight Zone / Spielberg.
Speaking of,
sort
he then
vibe.
produced a Twilight Zone.
Yes. Has he got a new film, Cookie?
He does. It'll be another one-worder.
Yeah. But Us is like the thing about Us I love is Lupita.
Yeah.
Her performance
Go
is
on.
brilliant. Yeah, no.
Go on.
You know what I'm talking about. So she's magnificent in that, and it is pretty freaky.
The imagery is amazing. It's
Yeah.
a fever dream. That's what I like about his films, and that's kind of where I was going with Nope. There are things in there I love just because, like the TV show stuff in Nope. You know, that stuff's phenomenal because it is like a nightmare on screen.
Yeah, and that was in Get Out too when he's locked in the room and they have the TV with the coagular, whatever. That's brilliant.
I think too that maybe what was so great about Get Out was the fact that it was a shock to the system that this comedian had come and made this great film.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Talk to Me when the Raka Raka brothers from YouTube made this incredible Aussie horror film that catapulted them to Hollywood stardom. Was it a great film? Well, it was, but was also part of the power of that, the fact that these were guys that shouldn't make a great film.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said. And I think what separates people like him from the true greats is, can they keep reproducing excellence?
Well, so far for the Raka Raka guys, they can.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Bring Her Back was incredible.
Yeah.
Can they do a third one? That's a question. But Jordan Peele, I feel like you said, Diminished Returns. They're kind of they're just not my jam.
No.
What else have we got? Adaptation?
Yeah, I
Nicolas
thought
Cage?
adaptation could
Or is he a twin?
Yeah. Well, this is where, because just to be me, was going to bring up There Will Be Blood.
Oh, well, do it. Because then you got split personalities.
Because that's a twin. Yeah,
This is what I mean. It's a very tricky topic because of those nuances.
Yeah.
You got twin, you got split personality, then you got doppelgangers, which is an actually complete different entity.
Correct. Which I think there's more films that have a theme of doppelganger than commitment.
Yeah.
One you may have seen is the 1970 film with Roger Moore, The Man Who Haunted Himself.
I've got it over there somewhere.
That is a true doppelganger film.
Great one.
Pre-Bond. It's pretty freaky.
I haven't seen it. I've got it, but I haven't watched it.
Well worth it.
Probably still in plastic.
It's got psychological horror themes. He has a near-death experience, gets operated on, and wakes up. This corporation's messed with him, and he's got a doppelganger that takes over his life, takes his wife, and he has to find that version of himself.
It's like Dave. Do you remember the movie Dave, the Ivan Reitman movie with Kevin Kline, where the president dies and they get his doppelganger in to take over?
I haven't seen Dave.
Yeah. It's considered a comedy classic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Similarly, and I don't remember enough of this to talk about it with authority, but The Double Life of Veronica.
Okay.
Back in my film school days, I was obsessed with this filmmaker called Krzysztof Kowalski. He did the Three Colours trilogy with Julia Binoche.
Yep.
And
Classics.
What was the other one? He did short film about killing, short film about love. These are movies that I just, as a film school student, obsessed with. And this Double Life of Veronica was one of them. Wasn't my favourite of his, but it was all about these two women that look identical and their lives sort of entwining and confusion ensuing. That was a great one. Mickey 17. Clones.
How have I not seen Mickey 17?
Oh, haven't you?
No, I haven't seen it, man.
Well, then we'll move on from that one. What about Dark Half? Have you seen that?
Haven't seen Dark
Timothy
Half.
Hutton, based on a Stephen King book, and it's about an author whose character he buries his character, and the character comes to life in reality.
Wow.
And it's him as a darker soul.
Yeah, that counts.
That's a really good one.
With Hutton. When was that? 80s? 80s Hutton?
It was 94, 92 maybe.
Okay.
It was George Romero directed it.
Oh wow.
And I reckon it's a banger.
Yeah.
And it's one of those dark ones like you've got it's very similar to The Shining because it's Stephen King putting himself in there as a writer and the character is sort of a expression of himself.
That sort of vibe. Well, I've got Moon.
Yeah, Moon came to my mind too, but I didn't like Moon.
Yeah.
Everyone else did.
Bowie's son.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it when I saw it when it came out. I did like it then, but obviously has that strong doppelganger theme, but it hasn't warranted a rewatch.
Here's a digression for you, just for a real second. You mentioned Bowie then, and before we recorded, we were talking about biopics and movies and things like that. Did you see that Moon Age Daydream, like the doco?
Yeah, by Brett. Is it Brett Morgan?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
One of the best. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
And because he made a great one about Cobain. He made
Yeah,
the Cobain one.
he did. That was the most nervous I've been in any interview I've ever done with him.
Yeah, I was going to bring that. Go on. Yeah, go on.
I had to rock up to one of those junkets like you see in Notting Hill where you go to a swanky hotel, go up to the room, and you have to go in. But the problem was, I got there with this equipment. I had a recorder, I had 2 microphones with all these leads, and I'm sort of carrying it in. And I'm like, here's a microphone for you. And like, I was nervous because of the bulkiness of carrying all that shit, I couldn't have my notes with me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do I do this without having notes to rely on? Nervous as fuck. It's on the show. Go back and listen to that episode.
How was he?
Great.
He was good.
He put me at ease so much. He saw I was nervous. I wasn't nervous. That's not the right word. I was just flustered because of the circumstance and not being able to have a computer with me or a phone.
Yeah, you don't feel like you got your normal routine.
But he recognised that, and he kind of steered the conversation.
There we go.
Which is great. So he preempted what I'd ask next. So it sort of it was a fluent conversation and didn't feel like a Q&A.
Shout out to
Anyway.
Brett. but a Bowie segue for a doppelganger film could be The Prestige. The Nolan film where Hugh Jackman makes doubles of himself.
Ben, pay attention. He joins the dots very, very well, this guy.
You see what I reckon you could get that. It's not like a film necessarily dedicated to it, but it's definitely a core element of the story.
Yep, for sure.
Great film.
Have you got any more? Because I want to just take the doppelganger in a different direction.
Well, I mean, the one, again, it's just the themes of Doppelganger would be Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, one of Ben's favourites.
Yeah, great film. Amazing where, obviously, the Naomi Watts... yeah.
Well, that half of that movie is a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fascinating.
Watch the pillows. Yes.
I told that to Ben on the show a few weeks ago because we were talking about, have you worked the film out?
It's such a great
film.
film.
I spoke about how David Lynch gave the DVD owners a checklist of things to pay attention to, and the first one was the pillows.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the pillows.
Pay attention to the pillows. But it's got that theme. Sorry.
So I wanted to maybe just talk about some real-life doppelgangers, actors that look identical.
I like it.
Gene Wilder, Jeremy Allen White. That's the obvious one.
Well, everyone said when Timmy played Wonka that it should have been him.
I agree.
He looks so much like him.
And I think, I love Timmy, right?
Yeah.
But I think that movie suffers because of him.
Yeah,
if it had been Jeremy Allen White, playing it as Gene Wilder would have been phenomenal. That's the problem, is he doesn't play it like Gene Wilder, even though it's trying to be a prequel to that.
Yeah.
Which annoys me a
Yeah.
lot. I like the backstory of it, but the music sucked too.
Yes. Yes.
What about Javier Bardem and Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
That's good.
They look identical. And by the way, if you're watching this, these are popping up on the screen right now.
Yeah, that is a ripper. That's great.
Yes. Elijah Wood, Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's absolutely...
These are the kind of, you see interviews and they get confused all the time on
They
the
could have
street.
swapped Frodo.
Could you imagine meeting like someone like that and confusing them? Talking to Daniel Radcliffe the whole time, just like, but calling him...
Elijah Wood, yeah. Yeah.
Henry Cavill and Matt Bomer.
Yep, I could see that too.
They could both play Bond.
Yes, they could. Maybe they could do a doppelganger Bond.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Indeed, the two
It could
Bonds.
the super villain could have created a doppelganger. It's like Superman 4.
It could be a cloned Bond. Superman 4. What an underappreciated gem. A canon film. I used to love that film when I was a kid, man.
Every kid loved that film. If you're our generation, for sure. It's pretty bad, though.
Well, when I was an adult, I rewatched them, and I didn't realize it had like an infamous reputation. And then, of course, you rewatch it.
Have you seen the Christopher Reeve documentary?
I have, yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
It's they go into the production of it and how it broke his heart to make those canon sequels.
Yeah, because they had to cut they're terrible budget.
Well, he also wanted creative control, and they took away his whole the whole principle and significant environmental messages that he put in there. They sort of
and they cut like 50 minutes out of the film. But yes,
they need a super cut 2 and 3. 3 and 4 together as one giant edit.
What an epic that would be.
Oh mate, it'd be great. Stitch all 4 together.
Yeah. Well,
The super cut.
It's been an absolute saga.
That's right. What about, here's a triple banger for you. What do you call doppelgangers that are 3s? So you got Margot Robbie, Emma Mackey, and Jamie Presley. They all look the same.
Yeah, they do look the same. Particularly Presley and Robbie. Absolutely.
Do you just put 3 Ps in doppelganger? Is that how it works?
Indeed.
I've got a few more. Zoe Saldana and Thandie Newton.
Yes.
Or Thandawi Newton. She changed her name from Thandie to Thandawi.
Did she change it?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, there you go.
There you go. Zach Braff, Dak Shepard.
Yes.
They recently did a podcast together. Very confusing.
Yeah, okay.
And lastly, I've got Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley.
Oh, absolutely.
They put that one in Star Wars.
In The Phantom Menace. And actually, again, I didn't realize till years later that it was Keira Knightley. It absolutely blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of hid the differences with makeup.
Yeah.
You know, any kind of, but far out. Yeah, when they revealed that to me, like in the documentary on the special feature of the disc, I'm like, holy shit.
Oh,
but also,
mind-blowing.
Keira Knightley then was a rising star, and she agreed to Star Wars just to be in Star Wars, and yet she's like this side character in the background that doesn't really have much to do.
No, not at all. It's really strange to see her there.
There you go, mate. You've participated in your first theme of the week. I apologise for the theme. It's a real bastard of a theme.
I mean, it was good. I mean,
I would recommend you get onto the dark half. Oh, Possession. We didn't talk about Possession.
We didn't talk about Possession.
That one's an interesting one. Yeah, have you seen it? Sam Neill movie? And he falls
from 81.
Yeah, and the school teacher ended up being like the same.
It's like it's in the Sight and Sound top 250 poll. Like, it's very quiet.
Sam Neill considered his best film.
Highly revered now.
Yeah. If you've never seen Possession, get on it. I've got the Umbrella Blu-ray. It's glorious.
You would love that.
It's really weird. It's like an Argento film, really.
Yeah.
Feels like Suspiria. It's that kind of cut from the same cloth.
Definitely that vibe.
All right, there you go. Dopplegangers. We best move on from that.
Dopplegangers.
Welcome to Bonehead Weekly Fun Size. And this week we're talking about doppelgangers, or as James calls them,
Dopplegangers, which is allegedly more the accurate.
Gonger McMuffins.
It's allegedly more the accurate as far as the accent and
and Chad and I don't know enough to argue with you, but we just feel like you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
See,
you know why?
I did nail this one. I got this one emotion right, that we don't know enough to argue with you, but we just feel in our bones you're wrong.
This will only be funny to me and Joe. You know why?
What?
Because you're a masochist.
That's where I was going with this. Exactly where I was going with this. That's a good way to lose a job. Now, I think it's pronounced crepe. I have a story about not getting a job over crepe. Anyway, this week we're talking about doppelgangers. And the only good doppelganger movie, I gotta stop, is the one with Drew Barrymore in 1993. I'm joking. It's really not that one. The best doppelganger movie of all time is... God, I'm really going back and forth on this, but this is a movie I haven't talked about on here before. The Dark Half. I actually think it's one of Romero's better movies. It's a pretty faithful Stephen King adaptation. And even though the third act goes a little haywire, but it also does in the book, but I know Timothy Hutton was supposedly terrible to work with, but I actually kind of like that movie. Chad.
I got to go with 1993's Dave, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring one of my...
I was going to say 1993's Doppelganger with Drew Barrymore.
No, not Doppelganger. Dave, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring one of my favorite actors of all time, Kevin Kline.
Sigourney Weaver.
And also just the scummiest, one of the scummiest Frank Langella performances ever.
Ben Kingsley's in that too.
Mm-hmm, as the vice president. But no, I mean, I just loved him as playing the loathsome, hated, vile president who suddenly dies and is replaced by the free-loving, quirky other Kevin Kline. There's not a lot more to say about it other than Kevin Kline and Sigourney Weaver, and their chemistry is perfect.
It's one of Ivan Reitman's, I wouldn't say forgotten movies, but it never got the attention.
It's underappreciated.
It's underappreciated, and his son, actually, Jason Reitman, who is a fantastic director in his own right, says actually that's his favorite of his dad's movies is Dave.
Also, you also got to mention Ving Rhames and Charles Grodin. I mean, this cast was stacked.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Charles Grodin was in. All right, James. 1993's Doppelganger with Drew Barrymore.
No matter how many times you say it, it never gets funny.
No, but he's dedicated to the...
I'm dedicated to it.
I don't know if it's actually a doppelganger film. Giger. He made damn aliens.
H.R. Doppelganger.
I don't know. I mean, it has to do with doubles, so I'm going to say Moon.
Yeah, it's a good
like
one.
Moon.
Yeah, that's what that Sam Rock bad.
Yeah, he rock well by name, rock very well by nature.
Ooh.
But no, if you've not seen it, I don't want to ruin any of the twist of it, but there are duplicates involved.
There you go. This has been Bonehead Weekly Fun Size, where none of us have a doppelganger.
I really wish that I could have an exact double walk by in the background, like behind you, which would
And
be
you
weird
just
because there's
stab
a
him
wall.
as he goes by.
Fire, burn, fire, burn, fire, burn, Bigfoot fucking burn. Fire, burn, fire, burn, fire, burn, Bigfoot fucking burn, burn, fire, burn, Bigfoot fucking burn.
Thank you to the Boneheads, of course. Go to Bonehead Weekly. Check them out on YouTube, particularly because you can see their lovely faces. And obviously, thanks to Ink Food Co. Love their sauces. But let's give away some tickets to Eclipse Cinemas in Collingwood. You've got to live in Melbourne to win these. Let's be frank. Like, unless you're visiting and you can prove that you're going to be in Melbourne, it's going to be pointless otherwise. But all you have to do is go to our website, goodmoviemonday.com, go to contact us and just drop us a line. Let us know you want the tickets. Be rude if you want. Doesn't matter. You just got to be the first one. There are no conditions other than first cabin gets the passenger.
Yes.
That's right. But they are fantastic cinema. Like I said, they're a boutique. They're the same guys that own the Pivotorian over in Geelong, which is a fantastic little cinema. Currently, they're doing a whole lot of the Umbrella back catalogue, all the 4K stuff. So there's some really good cult stuff, but also major releases as well. They've got that stuff too. And you can hire the venue. You want to have a gaming night or you want to have a movie night with your friends, rent it.
Fantastic.
Why not? Alrighty, on to our interview with Robyn Malcolm. Like I said, I was gushing a little bit with this one because I just adore this woman. Some things you might know her in if you're not aware of her. Pike River is the new film with Melanie Lynskey. It's all about the Pike River disaster in New Zealand and the industrial action that came after that. But she was in Top of the Lake, the Jane Campion TV series, with her life partner, Peter Mullen, who, when we talk in this interview about Peter, that's who we're referring to. I realised as we're recording, like, I'm just talking about Peter. I'm not really laying any context.
Yeah.
I'm like, better do that on the show. She's in Survivors, a fantastic Aussie drama. After the Parties, probably my favourite thing she's done. She wrote and produced that incredible New Zealand drama series. Mystery Road Origins, Far North, Blackbird. You know that TV show Blackbird? The prison show with Paul Walter Hauser?
Amazing.
She's in that. She's the mother. And she's in Lord of the Rings, of course. In New Zealand, she's known because she took on the big guys, the big wigs that Wingnut and Peter Jackson took them on with the industrial action with the unions when The Hobbit came out.
Yeah.
That was a big deal at the time, and she sort of spearheaded that.
Awesome.
She's incredible. I've explained what Pike River is, so let's just throw to the interview. On Thursday, on our socials, particularly YouTube, website, and where else is it going to be? Facebook. It's an extended interview, so you get more of this on there. It was just a bit too long to leave in the show, otherwise we'd be going on for forever. So here we go, Robyn Malcolm. Catch you on the other side.
Right, guys, listen up. Ben, you up with Joe.
Is it even legal?
17 yesterday!
They enjoying it down there?
Yeah, loving it. This is a good job for him. Don't go in tomorrow.
I have to. We're way behind. You heard from the boys?
No, why?
There were 35 miners down in the mine. They don't know exactly what's happened at the moment.
There's been an explosion at the mine.
What happened up there?
Where are they going in?
We need to make sure the recovery is safe.
Recovery?
All the men are dead.
We'll bring them home. Well, whatever it takes, we'll bring them home.
There are 28 families, all wanting the same thing. That the promise made to you is kept. That your men will not be abandoned.
I need my husband. He can't stay there. I need to bury him. I hate driving when it's like this.
You can stay in the bus if you want. I can't stop thinking about him. I can't leave him. It was a workplace death. Do you want to fight this? Are you for a judge?
In the matter now before the court, a decision has been made that this prosecution is not going to proceed.
The mine will be permanently sealed. That's the reality.
No one is going to go in the earth again.
So what are you going to do?
We're going to stop them. This is an occupation. going anywhere. If we know how they died, we know who has to be accountable.
There's nothing of their mum, but you can't let go of it.
I want the truth for my son, and I want justice.
I would have given up a long time ago if it hadn't been for you.
Robyn, it's wonderful to have you chat in. I know you're busy, so we do appreciate your time.
No, it's sweet as. It's sweet as.
I wanted to kick things off by just buttering you up a little bit because I think that your show After the Party is one of the greatest examples of television I've seen in years. Ben will vouch for that because I've been talking about it on the show many times. I absolutely love that show. My wife and I were just glued to the TV.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do you know what? More than anything, hearing that stuff from Aussies, I don't know why that means more than anywhere else.
Is that the New Zealand complex?
We don't, we don't get that much stuff. We don't, we got Shortland Street. We used to play on SBS, and Outrageous Fortune play on late night TV, and that's
you were on Shortland Street too, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I think that's like being on Neighbours or Home and Away here. Like it's a rite of passage for every actor.
It is. Yeah, you do. I mean, I think it's just because Aussies and New Zealanders, we just have a healthy instinct to rip the shit out of each other. So
that's it.
When we get past that, to be able to go, no, shit, that was really good. You're like, oh, okay, okay, that did hit home. You know.
You've also rocked up in some fantastic Aussie stuff. Survivors was great. I love Mystery Road. I'm glued to it all. I just love your work. So get you in the right mood before you kick on.
Get me in the right mood. Yeah. Okay, good mood. I'll just have another slurp of kombucha.
Excellent. Look, it took its time, but Pike River's finally found its way across the ditch, and it's a beauty. Like, how did you come to be involved with this one? Were you in mind with the directors, or did you have to sort of fight for this one?
No. In fact, an Aussie actress was lined up to be one of the women.
Right.
And then I think as a sort of a rollover from COVID, her work backed up, and so she wasn't available anymore. And I'd heard on the grapevine that this was floating, and I was like, they can't cast Australians. It doesn't matter how brilliant they are. They can't cast an Australian in this role. They just can't. So I started making calls to my agents and stuff, and they went, no, you're on the list. You're on the list. So I felt deeply attached to the story because I'm a South Islander, middle of the South Island, not far from that world. I know that world really well. I'd met Sonia and Anna, although they don't remember me, but I remember them. I met them at Helen Kelly's funeral.
Right.
So Helen Kelly, who was the head of the Council of Trade Unions and was extraordinary for us during the Hobbit dispute, which I don't know whether you know much about that. So I developed this really close relationship with Helen before she died. And I remember her talking a lot about Sonia and Anna towards the end of her life and what was going on for them. So I just had this real connection to them and the story. And fortunately, it all just then happened, It was great. The whole thing was serendipitous.
Kind of puts a bit of pressure on you, though, doesn't it? Like being like that, the story so well, and the importance of it. Like, did you feel the pressure?
And the people. Well, it's interesting. Mel and I talked a lot about that because, and this is it's the third time now that I've played somebody who is still alive, but it's an interesting process because you have to. I found I was putting aside completely that whole actory thing of, am I doing really good acting? Am I, and it just becomes, am I doing her justice?
Yeah.
You know, which is a very different way to approach a role. And actually, again, if I was a drama school teacher, I'd be saying, I think that's probably the way the only way to approach a character is that you get your own ego as the actor right out of the road, because all you're trying to do is do this person, whether they're fictional or non-fictional, all you're trying to do is do them justice. And in particular, having Sonia and Anna on set, they were on set all day, every day, pretty much with us. And there were a couple of times I remember Mel asked them, they were right in our eye line for a particular scene. They had no idea. And Mel sort of said to them, could you just move? Because I can't play you and look at you at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
But we got so close to them, and they're so humble and brilliant and hilarious that it was kind of this weird 4-person collaboration. And they were very funny. You know, get to the end of a take and you'd hear one of them going, "That was shit." You'd be like, oh. And then we'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm the actor, go away." You know?
Yeah.
And so it was very, in that way, it was really healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we relied on them too, I think.
Are you able to take any kind of creative liberties with the performance when they are right there and you are so sort of close with them? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to, you know, and I think that was the thing that they were actually really brilliant about that, because they talked about that later. They were like, "Oh, you did a thing and it didn't quite happen that way, but actually on film it's really good. It helped the story." But more importantly, I think, was as long as we got the spirit of them, as long as we got the sense of them, which we did because we hung out with them so much.
Yeah.
And they've just got such grubby senses of humor, both of them. They wind each other up nonstop. They just kick each other on the balls all the time. But it's a love story between the two of them. They're so infectious to hang out with.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess that kind of answers my next question, because I was going to ask you, as a performer, it's a horrible state of mind to be in for a prolonged amount of time. And were you able to switch off at the end of the day, or did you carry the burden of the weight of the story?
Yeah, what is so wonderful was that they helped us switch off.
Yeah.
Because we're living in their backstory, which they've been through. And so they don't need to live back in that. So we could shoot a scene like there's this big scene where it's sort of a montage of all the miners coming out, and it was part of that where we all go up to the mine and we have this memorial service and we all go and stand and call their names, and it was really super moving. And there was actually a number of the real Pike River families were there and were part of it. So it was a hugely, hugely emotional day. And they were there, and it was massive for them. You know, and we call cut and everybody has a bit of a cry and then someone cracks a joke. You know, so it was them that would often get us out of the preciousness of filmmaking, you know. And which was glorious, because it meant that we were always in it together. But also that's the West Coast sense of humor and the New Zealand sense of humor, is that it doesn't matter how dark it gets, there's always comedy quite close.
Yep.
You know,
it's a good coping mechanism too.
Yeah, absolutely. And because we were filming in the place, you know, we were in Greymouth for 3 weeks. So you walked out your front door and you were already within the community who had lost all those men. So it was almost like, because we were living it, we didn't have to conjure it up. It was just kind of there.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It was awesome to see Melanie back in New Zealand as well. Did you two know each other before this?
No. No.
I asked that
In
like
fact,
there's only 10 people in New Zealand.
I know. Well, there is, and we've slept with half of them, and the other half we're related to. So,
I can't speak for her, but was she? You can't speak for her, but was she like relieved to be using a natural accent again?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think just it's like putting on the most comfortable pair of shoes you ever wore, And but we'd never met. In fact, we'd had this conversation about a year before, because she played that amazing role in The Last of Us. She was brilliant in The Last of Us, and she got so much hate mail,
right?
Because she's not classic Hollywood, and her response was really brilliant and courageous and brave. And I messaged her a couple of times, just going, A, what wankers, and B, you responded so well. And so we'd had this sort of brief conversation and this kind of love fest over the internet. And then when we found out that each other had been cast, it just sort of,
yeah.
That's and best friends, cool. and then suddenly we got tattoos together at the end of the movie.
Oh, amazing! Did she have her family with her?
Yes, she did. Yeah, so her husband Jason and their wee girl Kahi were with them the whole time, which was lovely. So because she was there for months, for months, and I'm pretty sure she loved it as much as I did.
Yeah, and that was around about the time he was blowing up on TikTok and going viral with his stupid dancing and stuff.
Oh, was he?
Yes, because he was doing. Was it Matlock he was doing with Kathy Bates? And he has a dance. He has a dance to the theme song for Matlock, and it just went viral. And he started doing all the night shows where he had to do the fucking dance like a monkey.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna move because I'm in the big living room here and I'm dominating the space. So we're just gonna travel into another space.
Not a problem.
Stand by. This is my the woman I wrote After the Party with, Di Taylor, is over here at the moment. And we're working on a new thing together.
Oh, cool!
But she's away walking the West Highland Way.
Ah, right.
And so I can use her bedroom.
You can pass on my compliments that I love that show.
I will. I will. Most definitely. Okay, how's that? Can you still hear me and see me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And you have a lovely house.
It's not mine. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can show you this. This is a tribute to the city of Glasgow.
Oh.
A little piece of embroidery. Can you see what it says?
Yeah, the hoop. Yeah.
Hang on.
Can you read?
I think I can. I don't want to say it.
Can you read the embroidered word?
Is it my favorite Scottish word?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Hang on, say it in the accent, Ben.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not going to try either.
Pretty much every sentence.
Oh, that's awesome.
Peppered with that word.
That is awesome.
You're either you're also a good one or a bad one.
Yeah.
And it all depends on that.
Well, I mean that and fuck are the two most versatile words, I think, in any.
Aren't they though? And two of the oldest.
Yeah,
two of the oldest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So no, that's all good. I was really taken aback and didn't expect to see Jacinta Ardern pop up in the movie. That's got to be one of the more surreal experiences of your career.
Well, I know Jacinta, so it was less
your
surreal
doing.
and it was my doing. No. Actually, it was Sonia and Anna's doing because they know her. They've got her on speed dial and always have. And so I think around about the time when they were going, oh, maybe could we get her in to be her? And she happened to be back in the country at the time. So it was kind of a no-brainer. It was really lovely, And I think most of the time in film stints like that don't work. Stunts like that don't work. But because it happened right at the end of the film, I don't think it mattered so much. And you could hear it when we did we sort of travelled around New Zealand and with the premieres of the film, and we went to lots and lots of centres, and just the big cheer every time she came up on screen because she's such a hero.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, and so it worked. It worked.
I suppose shooting it at the end too, you had that luxury of if it didn't work, you just didn't have to use it.
Well, exactly. And there would have been 500 people all putting their hand up going, I'd like to play her, please. Can I be here? Can I be here? Can I be here?
Is it Melanie Bracewell? She'll do it. Is that her name?
Exactly.
You know what? Talking about like commitment to your craft, how long did you have to massage that bloke's feet for?
Oh, Muni. Oh, I would have massaged Muni's feet forever. That's Ian Mune. So he's the one I was telling you about who went into the bank and got the money to make the film. So he's a legend. He's a legend in New Zealand cinema. And he's played my dad. I did a stage production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof with him 100 years ago. Hilarious. He played Big Daddy on stage. It's the Tennessee Williams play. And he put two large foam balls down the front of his trousers to play Big Daddy. So
did he bring them out when you massaged him?
No. We did talk about that. I said, "Has this fella got the?" And he was like, "No." And then, and he was hilarious because when we were shooting Pike, after the party was playing on New Zealand television, and he'd come in every day and he'd go, Robbo, don't make me hate you. Don't make me hate you. I think you might be about to make me hate you, and I don't want to hate you. I don't want to hate you. It was great. And then I did this crazy little comedy called Agent Anna about this sort of hapless real estate agent, and he played my dad in that, and then he played my dad in this. So I know Muni really well.
Amazing. I'm glad you brought up Agent Anna. It's the one thing I haven't seen yet, but I do know that Roy Billings in it, and he's one of my favourite Aussie actors. Absolutely love him.
Roy in the first season, I'm very proud of the first season, and because it's this kind of really under the radar, lo-fi, no one was taking any notice of us and no one cared, so we had full creative control, blah blah blah. And Roy and I do a sex scene at the end of the first season, and Roy does the best cum face you've ever seen on screen.
I have to see.
It's so good.
It's my so good. God. Like, as soon as we wrap this up, I know what I'm doing.
And they got it. So I was on my bed. I think, he was on top of me, and it was so good that they got the camera here over my face so that they could get right into his face, and he just had to do it. It is the best.
Shit. Oh, gonna have to
Holy shit. Yeah.
It's one thing we like to do with people we talk to sort of as we begin to wind up the conversation is get a bit nostalgic and sort of trip back and ask people what the first film they ever recall seeing in the cinema was. Do you remember what your experience was?
I absolutely do. It was I grew up in Ashburton, which was really pretty small town in the middle of the South Island, and I went with my girlfriend when I was about 14, I think. Sort of seriously, it was our first go at proper film, and we went to see Breaker Morant, and I found a copy of the DVD of it in a store in Australia, which I gave to my son because he's writing his own little film at the moment. And I think when the lights came up, my friend was sort of slightly humiliated because I had my head in my hand and I was doing loud, open-mouthed, not filled sobbing. Like, just, I was utterly overwhelmed by that film. I couldn't breathe. It was the injustice of it, I think. And I loved that film. I loved it so much. It had such an impact on me.
We had
a phenomenal collection of mustaches in that film.
Wasn't there? I know. Who had the best? Was it Brian? Might have had the best one.
Brian or I can't think of his name.
Edward Woodward didn't have. Edward Woodward was clean shaven, wasn't he?
I think he was the only one who I think didn't have a mustache, right? Rod Mulliner has a pretty phenomenal one, and what's his name? Jack Thompson. Yeah, Jack Thompson. I think had a decent. Oh, did he not have one?
But I
can't remember. But Bud Tingwell had an amazing one as well.
Oh, but just it had I saw Paths of Glory, Kubrick's Paths of Glory years later, and it had this sort of similar effect, And I really want to watch Break and White again. I'm nervous that I'm not going to have the same response that I did back then. You know how when you watch a film that really does something really important to you as a budding young storyteller, and then you go back to it. It's like I saw Wings of Desire not long ago, and I remember when I saw that when I was 18, I think 18 or 19, and I walked out of the cinema and I had to take myself out on a walk around Wellington for about 3 hours just to let that film settle. And again, massive influence. And then I watched it again the other day and I went, oh.
Have you ever seen Far Away So Close, the sequel? That was always the preferred one for me.
Actually, no, I haven't. I haven't.
Yeah, try that one. That's great. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Peter Falk is in it. Oh, was he in the first one?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. You two are in it, which is weird. The band U2? Yeah.
Maybe I have seen that. I can't remember. Anyway, it's always agony when you watch something a second time and it didn't do what you remember it doing. It's like meeting an old boyfriend and going, "Oh, you're not very sexy. Why did I?"
I feel really bad. My main experience with that was with Mallrats, which just shows how juvenile a sense of humor I have, because I fell off. I thought I was going to die from laughing in the cinema, and then I watched it on video, on DVD or video when it came out, and I was like, these fart jokes aren't anywhere near as funny as I remember them being.
Which is odd, because fart jokes are always funny.
Because when's a fart joke not funny?
Yeah. When is a fart joke not funny? Maybe you just got too serious about life.
I think it was just
Yeah, maybe you've taken your own farts too seriously for too long. Maybe you should go.
She's onto you, Ben.
Yeah,
she's got.
Yeah.
I mean, for a while, I was considering taking that professionally. So okay, it is possible.
Farting.
Yeah.
It's nothing better. There's nothing better. I was doing ADR for a TV series the other day, and I just spent the whole time going, "Can I just put a fart in here? I just want to put a fart in here. Can I put a fart in here?" It'll just make it. Farts always make things better. Always.
That was the Leslie Nielsen's thing, was that he had his fart box that he would take on all his interviews and stuff, and he'd be like on Letterman and Carson and all that sort of stuff, and every time they'd be talking to me, he'd just squeeze the fart box, and he would not react to it at all.
Play it straight. Dead serious conversation.
Perfect. That is perfect.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how did this conversation come to that, Ben? It kind of always does, I guess.
I apologize.
This is the power of the fart. You just then, it doesn't matter where you come from. It's like on the internet. People always say that on the comments page on the internet, you can usually count about 6 references before you find the word Nazi. And I think in any interview, as far as I'm concerned, or any interview worth its salt, you get 15 minutes in and you've got to bring farts up. If you don't, there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. It is a family tradition here. And I'm glad that's where it's come to. But I just want to, we'll wrap it up. I want to thank you so much for responding to my request, because, not many people do. It takes a long time to.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was pretty useless about it. But
No.
I've had this ADHD diagnosis in the last year, so now when I don't respond to things, I just go, "Oh, that's my ADHD." So I let myself off the hook now. But yeah, no, sorry, I was a bit slack about that.
It takes a lot longer to usually wrangle people in, and you were great. You were easy to get.
Oh,
So
well done.
yeah.
Good on you for being so persistent.
Oh,
yeah.
well, thank you.
What in your movie collection, what's your favorite one? Such an awful question to ask people, but I'm fascinated. Do you put your favorites in a particular?
Well, mine are
shelf?
all behind me is all DVD. Over here is all Blu-ray and 4K. Over there's horror. It's
Right.
all it's alphabetical for me. So, but Ben,
Okay,
I think has some labels, don't you?
Yeah, I've got. Well, no, I always have this one close by.
Heavenly
I don't know
Bodies.
if- I don't know if this is in focus. It's a movie called Heavenly Bodies, and it was it stars Cynthia Dale, and it was actually directed by Lawrence Dane, who was more well known as an actor. It's a Canadian film, and it's basically about two gyms that have an aerobics off for gym pink slips, and it's who can last longest in an aerobics in an aerobics endurance competition, and it is a phenomenal film that has like a great soundtrack. It's got your favorite band in it, Glenn. They did a song only for the soundtrack. Sparks, yeah.
Yep.
Bucks. This town ain't
Big enough for the both of us. They're coming to New Zealand.
I know. I saw that. So it sounds like it's kind of a cross between Zoolander and they shoot horses, don't they, or something?
Yeah. Look, very, very. They shoot horses, don't they? In terms of the competition, and yeah.
So, my other question then, I love this question. What's your favorite horror movie? What do you think is this? We were having this chat the other night. What is the scariest horror movie? Because I always thought it was The Exorcist, and then I played The Exorcist to both my sons. Because I can only ever watch The Exorcist on a plane because I feel safe on a plane. And I was like, this film, they watched The Conjuring and all that I was like, this film is gonna do. It's so scary, and they were both like,
There's nothing more dejecting than introducing things to your kids and having them scoff at it, because it happened with my two as well. Scariest movie, I don't know, like nothing really scares me anymore, but I guess if I had to nominate something, probably the opening sequence of American Werewolf in London on the moors when they're surrounded by a wolf in the dark with the fog.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That scene before it gets funny, like that to me is terrifying.
Yeah.
I would go back to that.
I would say for me, it's funnily enough, it is also the opening scene of 28 Weeks Later when they're in the house.
Oh yeah.
And then the zombies kind of rampage through, like they get into the house, like that bit of it's not even it's not Danny Boyle, it's somebody
it's
else.
Robert Carlyle, and that's because
their
sanctuary has been like invaded. Yeah.
I remember that being. I mean,
Is that the one? Is that the one after the first one? After the Cillian Murphy one
with Rose Byrne and Robert Carlyle.
I mean, I remember as a kid, the scariest movie I saw was Poltergeist, when the tree, because I had a tree just like that outside my bedroom window, and when the tree comes in and grabs the kid and sucks it into the tree, that was the most terrifying. That I had nightmares for months after seeing Poltergeist.
But is there anything that's terrified you as an adult?
Yes, and actually, now you say it, Peter's in it. Session 9. Session 9. I interviewed Brad Anderson, the director, and I told him like it's an absolutely terrifying film when you actually get to the crux of it. You break away all the layers, and absolutely his character is just petrifying.
I haven't watched that yet because he went, no, that one's creepy. He's got this brilliant, like real horror story about shooting that when he was. Oh, I'll tell you, it's really quick. He I have to get this right. He hates it when I paraphrase him. Anyway, he was having to do. He's chatty on set. Like tells jokes. Doesn't matter what the scene is. Doesn't matter how sad or angry he has to be. He says always like that. And in this, he was having to do a shot. It was a long shot where he had to be right at the end of one of the corridor was in that asylum place.
Yep.
Where they'd been in for quite a long time shooting. and he had to get himself into a really crazy headspace and he was by himself right down the end of the corridor. And before they were to shoot, he just said to the director, because the crew were very used to just chatting to Peter whenever. He was sort of so unprecious about that. But he'd said to the director, can you just ask the crew just to give me a little bit of space for this one, because I just need to get into this headspace. And the director's like, yeah, cool, sweet. So he went down the end of the corridor and was waiting for them to roll. And he had his eyes closed, and he said with his eyes closed, this voice in his ear just whispered, Peter. And he felt the breath here. And he opened his eyes and there was nobody there. And he was like, he walked at speed up the corridor. He said he was absolutely shitting himself. And then he spent the next 5 minutes trying to talk to crew. And none of them would talk to him because they'd been told not to talk to him. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. And I said, are you sure that just wasn't your actor's brain? He went, we were in such a scary building.
Yeah, forgot to take his earpiece out.
You forgot to.
Yeah, it was actually the director.
I think it was actually the director, but I think it's because of that story. I can't watch it, but I've heard it's terrifying.
It is it really is. It's but also like just the themes of his side story. You know, it's amazing. Yeah, good stuff. So you can pass that along.
I won't.
Yeah,
I will.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's so good to be chatting with you. And
I hope talking about film anytime.
Hope everyone goes out and checks out Pike River, because in Australia it's hitting cinemas now. Like it's been and done in New Zealand
now. And it seems to be having apart from the fact that it's based on a true story and it has such power for us as Kiwis. The first premiere was at the Sydney Film Festival, and there are a lot of people connected into the mining industry and to the unions surrounding the mining industry who sounded really deeply affected by it, because it's actually, in its really simplest terms, it's about workers being fucked over by the big man, and which is pretty universal, I think. Yeah. So choice.
Alien Parasite movies. Once again, I apologise, Keith. This is another tricky kind of theme.
My favourite.
I mean, had we known that you were going to be in this position, because let's face it, Ben didn't tell me he was going overseas until quite late into the year, we would have tailored this for your strengths.
He wanted to make it difficult for me to step back into the shoes.
Because I know coming up later in the year, we've got stuff like, top 5 Coppola films, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Thanks, Glenn.
That's right. So, Alien Parasite movies, we're in your wheelhouse, mate.
Yes.
So we've got a top 5. Let's go backwards from 5 to 1. We'll take in turns.
All right.
And then if you want to reel off any sort of honourable mentions or just go off on a different kind of tangent, we can do that too. But I'm going to go number 5, Splinter.
Heard of it.
This is obviously it's an alien parasite movie, but it's all about a group of people that are trapped at a gas station that is surrounded by a black substance.
Yes.
That when it infects you, it's an alien substance. It's sort of hard to explain. You know that black shit you can see on science shows and it has like spikes?
Like Spawn or something?
Yeah, like that. It's that kind of black stuff and it gets in you. And it's just a really, really tight thriller / horror that is relentless from start to finish. It's about 90 minutes. I'm trying to... Is it Walter Goggins? No, there's someone... It's not Walter Goggins. It's someone else of that caliber that's one of the main stars. He's in the Marvel movies. I wish I could remember his name. Fuck, can't. It's on the screen.
Yep.
But Splinter, number 5.
Splinter. I'm going to play it safe here.
Also,
Glenn.
we should preference, these are not like actual favorites necessarily. Like they are just... Well, not
definitive.
Best, not best, they're favourites, I should say.
Yeah, films that we've enjoyed. So I'm just going to be boring and go Prometheus for number 5.
Yeah, well, why not? I feel like that's going to have a connection with a later number.
No, I don't rate it. No, I'm joking. Yes. Quite possibly.
I really enjoyed Prometheus.
I really enjoyed it too. I think it was maybe misunderstood when it came out.
Well, that's because of Ridley.
Yes.
Because he came out saying this is not connected to Alien.
Indeed.
What a dickhead. What a dickhead.
But I thought it was great. Fassbender.
Great.
Plays the Ian Holm type character.
Naomi Rapace.
Yeah, that scene, because as you mentioned, it's not typically my cup of tea, but I went into the cinema to see it, and remember when she has to cut the alien out, she has to give herself a C-section?
Yeah, that's intense.
I was like, dude.
Yes. But don't you love how he says this is not connected to alien, yet it's got the alien egg pods and it's got the mothership thing.
It's
and
ridiculous.
The jockey, like space jockey.
Yeah.
It's 100% alien.
It's just an alien franchise film. Ridley Scott is an absolute character. You already said he only watches his own films now. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Well, I mean, he's not got that much to watch, really, if that's the case.
Yes.
Although he's produced a lot.
Yeah, he's just rewatching House of Gucci.
Number 4 for me is The Hidden, Kyle MacLachlan. Fantastic. Jack Shoulder, I think, is the director. He did Nightmare on Elm Street 2 as well. Just a fantastic buddy cop movie where one of them is it is fighting off an alien infection, but you don't know, like The Thing, you don't know who the alien is.
Yeah.
And which one's infected, and it kind of cross-contaminates.
Love MacLachlan.
He's great.
He's
great.
He
very much so. This was around the time of Twin Peaks, and he plays a Dale Cooper type.
Yeah.
He's got the slicked hair, and very much cashed in on that.
Yeah.
I guess everything he's done is Dale Cooper, really.
Yeah, he's definitely got a theme.
Except for Showgirls. Yeah. Except for Showgirls.
Can we include that? No.
Oh, who doesn't love Showgirls?
Yeah, what an absolute classic.
Misunderstood at the time, appreciated now.
Absolutely a cult classic. What a great film.
Number 4?
Number 4, well, I had an honourable mention, but I put Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Of course. Ben would be very proud.
Really actually love the original and then the 70s one. So I like both a lot, actually.
The Donald Sutherland
one?
The
Sutherland one, yeah. I mean, they're just great films. I think Invasion of the Body, the original in the 50s, is quite a pioneering sort of film.
Yep.
So just my cinephile.
Do you like any of the subsequent ones?
Do you know what? Well, this is where it ends for me. So I was going to ask you what you think of the other ones, because I haven't seen them.
Because, I mean, I've said this on the show numerous times. It's not a genre I enjoy.
No.
The body snatch type of genre. However, there's some good ones. I like Seed People and things like that.
Yeah.
The really shocky sort of, B-movie ones. Because some of these ones are very sort of high class.
Yeah, yes.
I don't mind is it Abel Ferreira? Is that who did the 90s one, the 94?
I think it was Abel
School
Ferreira.
Body Snatchers, I think that's the name of it. I like that one.
Yep.
Don't love it, though.
No.
Yeah, so take or leave the genre. If it's done really well, I did like the Nicole Kidman one, Invasion, with Daniel Craig.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
I wasn't a fan of that.
No.
But appreciated, I guess, that some people were.
Just this generation's version.
Yep. So for number 3, I've gone Slither, the James Gunn movie.
Yes.
That's a fantastic one. Very much creature feature, blobby type of movie.
Yep.
I love anything where there's a meteorite crash lands on Earth and it's the blob. Let's just face it. I love that kind of shit.
Like James Gunn.
I think James Gunn really found his voice with that movie.
Yeah.
He'd done stuff before. He'd done the Troma stuff. He did the Scooby-Doo. I don't know if this came before or after. I think it came after Dawn of the Dead, which he wrote, the Zack Snyder film.
Yes.
But this, I feel like this is James Gunn coming into his own. Then after this, he did Super, I think, or maybe that was first. That was a good one too.
Yeah, Super.
With Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one was, where James Gunn became a person of interest to me.
Became a gun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it.
Indeed. You've seen The Faculty?
Oh, hell yes. I love The Faculty. Is that your number 3?
No, it's actually not, but that's my honourable mention. I was going to put it in.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah. I was going to put it in over Invasion, but I thought I needed to stick to
it was a good time for those teen horror films because you had what's the other one?
Josh Hartnett?
Yeah, Josh Hartnett with the haircut.
Yeah.
And Disturbing Behaviour,
yes.
Similar kind of thing. The Faculty's great. Robert Patrick, Piper Laurie, I think is in it.
Piper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love Piper
Great
Laurie.
movie. Really, really like it.
Now, number 3 for me, which I imagine is going to be on your list, is The Thing.
That's my number 1. We can just talk about it now.
Yeah. So it's your number 1. Yeah. It's a classic. Again, I think maybe a little bit like Possession. I'm pretty sure it's obviously got that mass appeal, but it's very highly regarded,
very highly regarded.
Critical circles.
And it was an absolute bomb at the time of release. And it's one of those. John Carpenter has that effect. Like other than Halloween, which was the instant hit.
Yeah.
Most of his films have just found their audience 20, 30 years later.
Yeah. By now. Great film. Not my typical cup of tea, as you would know, just because I'm not great with the body horror. I'm not going to lie. But The Thing is a classic. Great setting, super paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
And scary.
Genuinely scary.
Yep.
Incredible practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who did them, but they hold up.
It's a good question.
Incredibly
was it Rick
well.
Baker? It was someone of that caliber for sure.
Amazing.
Maybe it was Stan Winston. I'm not sure. It's one of those two, I reckon. Yeah. You know what I reckon your favourite John Carpenter film is, and you probably haven't seen it? Like
I
if
probably
you
haven't seen
watched it would be Vampires with James Woods.
I haven't seen. No, I have not seen that.
Yeah, right. Because that is John Carpenter has always said the one thing he always wanted to do and considered his films to be was westerns. Westerns
Yeah.
are what he's about. And Vampires is a western with vampires, and James Wood is a vampire hunter like you've never seen.
I should check it out. James Woods is nutter.
He
I love
leads
James
a
Woods.
posse, with his suitcase and stakes, and he's a smart ass. The only way James Woods could be, absolutely awesome.
We need to talk about a film that just occurred to me, but I need to check that out. Yeah. But yeah, love the thing. Love the ending. You don't quite know if McCready, Kurt, or is it Keith David?
Yep.
Or
David Keith.
Or David. Yeah, indeed.
As Ben would say, the black one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Ben, you absolutely.
He's just a truth bomb.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
He's just a truth bomb.
You just get nothing but the unfiltered truth.
Did you ever watch the prequel they did, which was stupidly called The Thing?
Never watched the prequel.
Which it's a Joel Edgerton, but it tells the story of the Norwegians from the start of The Thing.
Yeah, they get messed
so it's
up.
their story, which is it's a pretty good legacy prequel.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's your number one.
That was my number one.
Yeah,
my number. Oh, have you done your number 3 yet?
That was my number 3.
Number 2, I'll do Alien.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay, cool. So Alien. I mean, nothing really needs to be said about it. It's just an absolute classic. I think
Great
it's
film.
probably the scariest science fiction film ever made.
Yeah, yes. No, I could definitely get around that. It is. Remember the first time I watched it, it absolutely freaks me out. It's a bit of a slow burn, and then it just cranks up.
I just wish I was around at the time to enjoy that upon release and get swept up with it, because I think at that time there would have been nothing like it.
No.
Science fiction and horror didn't really cross paths.
Was it famously Jaws in space? That was the pitch?
Yeah, totally.
And it's got one of the greatest taglines. Was in space, no one can hear you scream.
That's right.
Iconic.
Yeah, really.
I prefer Aliens, but
I thought you might.
But Aliens are classic.
But talk about like a genius coming along and taking a concept, making a sequel that's a legitimate continuation, but an entirely new genre, different genre.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I don't know which of the two I prefer. I think number 2 is probably a better film, but number 1 I probably would easily sit down and watch more.
Yeah, it's like different sensibilities, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's probably my favourite film of James Cameron's, to be honest.
Ooh, there's a conversation.
To be perfectly honest.
Mine's The Abyss.
The Abyss, you've always loved The Abyss.
The director's cut of The Abyss, because the original cut makes no sense whatsoever.
Not Avatar 3.
Or the new Billie Eilish movie.
Oh, you're true. Yeah.
So my number 1's taken. We talked about The Thing. What's yours?
Under the Skin.
Oh my God. Scarlett Johansson? Is that who's in it? Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. So Brian Glazer, interesting director. He's only made 4 films. Sexy Beast, which is one of my favourite films of all time.
Of course.
Birth, which is that mental film with Nick Kidman.
Yep.
This and Zone of Interest.
Oh, of course.
Which I
forgot
loved.
Zone of Interest.
Yeah,
that is a great
But yeah, I
film.
love Under the Skin. I mean, because I thought I could include it. I had to sort of wanted to double check.
Well, justify it. Why?
Well, I thought you could include it because it's about an alien life form that is harvesting men and like using them as meat. So I thought that's sort of classified. A film occurred to me as well, though, which I'm going off topic. But yeah, love Under the Skin. Genuinely unsettling film. Loved how it was shot using a lot of like non-actors.
Yeah.
Particularly that she picks up that guy who's got like the facial deformity. It's just so like unsettling.
Yeah.
But it's a great film.
I love a movie that actually does get under your skin.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And yeah, Scarlett's very talented.
Before you do a little tangent there, The Bay, the Barry Levinson movie.
Oh, The Bay, yeah.
He did a found footage movie.
Yes.
All about an alien parasite that infects a fishing community.
When did he do that?
That was maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah. Barry Levinson.
And I thought, I'd be honest with you, when the Alto Kings came out, like the recent one he did, I thought he had died. Like, I didn't know he was still alive.
No, I can pay that. I was sort of shocked because I've seen Alto Nights. I was shocked.
Oh, not Alto Nights.
Alto Nights.
Yeah.
I was shocked that he directed that. I thought he was dead too.
I enjoyed it, I must admit.
Yeah. And I like that sort of genre.
But the duel, Robert De Niro's, is a bit off-putting.
It is,
and
yeah.
unsettling, but I could get past that and just enjoy the movie. I think it's quite good.
It's good fun.
It's Scorsese light.
They don't really make films like that anymore,
No.
so it's like a good throwback.
Yeah, 100%. So what came to your mind?
The third film in the Cornetto trilogy.
Oh, this is the end? Is that the one?
It the end of the world?
The end of the...
At World's End.
At World's End. That's it.
Which is, if I watch the Cornetto trilogy, rewatch it like once a year.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love them.
It's a great trilogy.
And I don't know if it's technically, but it's Alien Parasite adjacent.
What I would give to have Edgar Wright on this show.
Yeah, yes.
I would love to chat with him.
Absolutely.
He made the greatest music documentary of all time, The Sparks Brothers.
Did he? Did he make that?
He did. He directed it. It's the greatest music documentary. It helps that I love the band to death. Like, they're my favourite band.
Yeah.
Second favourite.
I was going to say, Edgar Wright didn't direct Get Back.
That's right.
But yeah, I love that film. I don't know if you could work that in there, but it's a great film.
I mean, we're just a movie show with lighthearted banter. You can say anything you want.
It's Alien Parasite canon. It's official.
Adjacent. Adjacent.
Yeah. What's your number one?
Well, yeah,
it was the thing.
It was the thing. Yeah, but I had some like there's a couple of comedies. I did have The Faculty down as an honourable mention.
Yes.
And of course, you got your David Cronenberg movies like Shivers and things like that.
Yes, and Dead Ringers, which
Dead Ringers,
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Yeah, I thought about that, but they're twins, aren't they?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Evolution. The comedy, the Ivan Reitman comedy with Sean William Scott that was originally supposed to be a Ghostbusters movie.
Sean
and they
William
changed it.
Scott, yeah, that's a name for
But
the
you
past.
get Orlando Bloom gets an alien up the arse and working through his body.
Yeah.
That is an alien parasite right there.
I think that counts.
And it's a fucking hilarious movie, and I'll fight anyone that disagrees. Guyver, which is a movie made by the creators of Power Rangers. It's kind of inspired Power Rangers.
Okay.
It's that kind of Japanese style of cartoony sci-fi. Mark Hamill's in it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he played the Guyver. Night of the Creeps is a good one. As I said, Seed People before. So, yeah, it's a tough topic.
It's a tough topic. I mean, there's a couple of films that I've seen that are South Korean.
I'd love to see some North Korean cinema.
North Korean alien parasite film would be brilliant. But there is some Korean films that have that alien parasite thing that I've seen that are brilliant, but I just can't remember the names.
Yeah, they do horror particularly well.
They do.
Yeah.
Very unsettling.
Yeah, very cool. All right, well, that pretty much brings us to the end, mate. I can't express enough how much I've enjoyed having you back.
It's been great to be here,
It's like old days, mate. And just in case you didn't know, we haven't seen each other since those days.
No, we haven't.
We've been in touch over online and whatnot, but we haven't caught up for movie nights. We've had plenty of attempts to.
I've been messaging non-stop. He's
just ignoring you.
That's right.
No, we're trying to hook up a movie night of some sort.
We'll have to do it. We had a list. We had a few films we're going to watch.
Yeah. Before you go, you might have to just raid the section and go, we'll add that to the list. We'll add that to the list.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've got some new additions.
I want to introduce you to some schlock, and you can find some prestige, and we'll sort of meet in the middle and do a double banger.
Done.
That's right. Do we do it before Ben gets back? He'll get very jealous if we do.
Sorry, Ben. Seat's taken.
Seat's taken. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. GoodMovieMonday.com. Go there, do all those things. Like, subscribe, comment, rate us on Spotify. That'd be great. In fact, just add us to your Spotify weekly rotation. That would be the most help you can actually do, because we want to build that community right up. But other than that, nothing else to add unless you have something.
Nothing.
All right. Well, thanks for being here, mate.
No, thanks for having me.
And we'll be back to regular scheduling next week. Ben will be zooming in from wherever the fuck he is in the world, and back to business. So we'll catch you then.
Oh, do you know what the Doppelganger movie I forgot to mention was Austin Powers, Mini-Me.